going on, guys? We're going to CORGS Con. Got Brent Hamilton with me. He's excited. I'm excited. There's my son. He's excited, as you can tell. What are we looking for today, buddy? What are you looking for?
Stubs, and I need a map for Legend of Zelda NES.
All right, map for Legend of Zelda, Stubbs the Zombie. I need a manual for Mario Kart. I'm trying to track down Zoids for Nintendo GameCube, so hopefully Rebel Gaming Club will bring us some luck. See you inside. Record machines for the old Sega Genesis, huh?
Okay, you're looking at East Street, right? Yes. How you doing, man?
Good, how you doing?
Real good, real good. Be here for the early bird.
Yeah, buddy. Gotta get all the good stuff before people buy it up, you know?
Yeah. You know, I thought it was funny on the flyer, they didn't tell you when general admission started. They only told you when early bird started.
I think it's at 10, right?
I think so, yeah.
10?
Up on stage, wave, gentlemen. These guys came all the way from the East Coast. They have their books and they are signing books for you. Make sure you go up and say hi to Mike and Leonard.
There you go. Putting that to Facebook Live or something?
No, I have a YouTube channel.
I was going to say, all Snarf's original 1985 Burger King straw toppers. And I actually put them on air freshener in my car, so you always have Snarf with you everywhere you go.
Guys, look who I found. Shelton from RetroGameVinylandBeer. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. What are you looking for today?
Mostly looking for Sega Saturn stuff. I haven't found anything yet.
Nice, nice. What specific game you're looking for?
Not really, just browsing.
All right, cool. That's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm looking for like just boxes and stuff. Hey, congrats on 2,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, man. Link will be in the description down below.
Thanks.
Got any last words for the peeps?
Not really. Thanks for watching.
All right, man.
Like the greatest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's he going to do?
Like chocolate?
Huh?
Like chocolate?
Yeah.
The guy lost his money?
What's going on? I'm missing out on something right now.
Oh, you've never seen an episode, huh?
No, I haven't.
Oh man.
Am I getting views?
Just don't poop on the floor.
Is he ready? Are you ready?
Okay,
You guys started over.
we're not going to have white meal here.
You guys see what this is? No? Why not?
All right, so Brent is going to try to swindle Bad Graphic Gamers out of a copy of Stubbs the Zombie, which is the game he came here for.
Shut up, man.
We're going to see how this goes.
All right. What are you looking at? What you got? What you got?
Stubbs the Zombie.
Stubbs the big.
Yeah. The only reason I came here, the exact reason I came here.
Yeah. Have you ever played this game before?
No, but this one has.
Nice. What do you 50 or how much is this? 40 bucks?
About 30.
30. You're just hitting me with a low offer right off the chute.
Well, I gotta do something right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were talking before. You said you were you like chocolate, pounding chocolate, right?
Oh yeah, much so. I like
Yeah.
pounding chocolate.
Did you eat breakfast?
Yes, I did.
You did? You still a little hungry though?
Possibly.
Yeah. What 30 bucks? I mean, I'd be willing to come down. I'd even do 30, but you'd have to. How about since we're 10 off, and I happen to have an excessive amount of chocolate, we get $2 for every pound of chocolate. I got a 5-pound bar. You eat the whole thing, $10 off. You eat half the bar, $5 off. You got to give it a valiant effort. You got chocolate. You got. It's good organic shit.
Oh God.
You want to switch sides, though?
Yeah, but if I record this way, it's gonna be dark.
John? Yep. Oh. This is from our local Trader Joe's. This is it's actually 4 pounds 6 ounces, so you're getting off cheap. Feel this thing. It's like my cock.
Yeah.
It's girthy.
Good birthday. It feels lighter than your cock.
That's one of those. Yeah.
You ever pounded chocolate that big?
No. I haven't gone that deep in chocolate in a long time.
You can even eat it like this. I'll hold it and just nibble.
Oh.
Come on, man. You have to.
All right, screw it.
Tell me, what are you?
Not much, considering a box Game Boy Advance SP got.
What?
Box Game Boy SP, I'm considering it's going to be 50.
Oh, is it a 101?
Right next to my PS3, have some choice PS1 titles. Pretty awesome. Any good raffle prizes yet? I donated to Odyssey 2.
Where's the raffle thing, by the way?
I set it all the way in the corner there. I don't know if that's actually where they are or not.
You found something. Yeah, we'll get some of the rare and obscurities, right?
I've got stuff.
Where'd you get that at? That's sweet.
It's kind of right over there.
What's going on, guys? I'm here with Jesse. Jesse watches my channel. I came over and said hi, which was really cool. You find anything good today?
My buddy did though.
Yeah,
I haven't found anything yet.
What'd he snag?
Game Gear for 15 bucks.
What?
Yeah.
You got a Sega Game Gear for 15 bucks. That's how we do it at CORGS. Jesse, what are you looking for today?
Common titles.
Just common stuff? Trying to fill out an NES collection or something?
NES, TurboGrafx, Super Nintendo.
Nice. Super Nintendo's hot right now. That's really cool. Did you see Grimsby 42's over there? And Bad Graphics is up there. Shelton from RetroGameVinylandBeer is walking around. So
saw him too, man.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice meeting you. The search continues, guys.
I usually don't come these things. I usually get everything on eBay.
Here's one that's 300. I found one that's 300. That's the only one that I see. They're going at least 300. Well, one went for 360.
There's 268 plus 260, so that's 270. I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean, I'm watching the trend down. No one's paying that price.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, sorry, man. No worries. Thanks, guys. Yeah, sorry.
All right, we're back. Sean from RetroGameVinylandBeer, show them what you found.
Found this N64 storage thing, $5.
That's pretty sweet. Look who else I found. The man, the myth, the legend, Ryan Phoenix, Mr. RPG Tour Guide. Awesome, awesome channel. The only reason I know anything about RPGs is because I watch his channel and he does Let's Plays. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. Just walked in the door there, so.
Nice. What are you looking for? Anything special?
Nothing particular there.
No, no crazy.
Maybe look for some more NES games.
Okay.
Working on that right now.
There's plenty.
I see plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty of NES games here. Are you looking for a specific RPG or anything like that today?
Maybe Magic of Scheherazade. I'm gonna be looking for
Nice,
that one.
nice. Well, I'll definitely watch that if you play it on your channel. What are you doing on your channel now?
Finishing up Grandia for the PS1.
Grandia.
And Illusion of Gaia for the Super Nintendo.
Nice. All right, well, I'm going to let him get to it. I can sit here and interview him all day. Sheldon knows I've been running at the mouth at him for like the last 10 minutes. So, guys, the search continues. All right, guys, we're leaving CORGS. You guys will see my pickups in the pickup portion of the video, which will follow this. But before we go, look what Brent Hamilton found. You got Stubbs the Zombie complete. He got that from Bad GrafX Gamers. Got it for 38 bucks. And then he also picked up, well, I bought it for him, the map for Legend of Zelda. So his 2 objectives for the day, he completed those, which was awesome. So what else did you pick up?
I got both Destroy All Humans for the Xbox.
Yeah, how much you get those for?
These were $2 a piece.
$2 each.
And then complete Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah, Shadows of the Empire, that's an awesome game. I'm a super Star Wars nerd.
Surprised enough, don't have a copy of it, and I figured might as well go and get complete.
Nice, yeah, if you're gonna get it complete. Christopher picked up some e-readers for Game Boy. You got those for $1 a piece. And what else did you get?
Freaking bootlegs, pretty much. These are all just homebrews and fan translations and all that stuff.
All right, so we got Pokemon Fire Red. That's a legit version. Pokemon Flora Sky. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Flora Sky. Pokemon Brown version. I got a brown version brewing. We better get to McDonald's real quick. Got what's this one? Pokemon
Green.
Pokemon Green on Game Boy, which is awesome. Isn't it awesome having a Game Boy player?
Yeah, it really is.
And then picked up, what's this one? Pokemon.
I don't know. I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Fusion.
Fuligin. I don't know.
He got that one. And like I said, guys, you'll see my pickups when we get back to the game room. So all in all, I think it was a productive day. What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to this special edition of the pickups. It was CORGS Con. CORGS is C-O-R-G-S, the Columbus, Ohio Retro Gamers Society. And every year they have their annual convention. That's sort of what annual means. They have it every year. Anyway, I'm a little tired and sweaty. It's hot. And yeah, so we went with Brent Hamilton, my son, rocking the Rebel Gaming Club gear. Got complimented on this like twice. So hopefully people go to Dan's channel, hook them up. Before we get to the pickups, let's talk about all the cool stuff that happened. A lot of high-end games there, man. Too rich for my blood. I didn't really want to spend a lot. I think I spent about somewhere close to like 50 bucks. Plus it was $10 to get in, so that was 60 bucks. But guys saw there we ran into Shelton from RetroGameVinylandBeer. I was looking forward to running into Shelton. He's got a really cool YouTube channel. Again, links to all these channels will be in the description down below. Check them out for sure. Shelton recently went over 2,000 subscribers, which is awesome. And yeah, super nice guy. You know when you meet somebody in real life and they're kind of like how they are on TV or on YouTube? Shelton is just like real chill, you know, like nothing bothers him. Like he's sitting in traffic, he's like, that's traffic, man, it's cool. Or like he goes to the store and they'll have his favorite kind of beer and he's like, well, you know, they're out, I'll just get a different kind of beer. Like I fucking hate people like that. Like no stress whatsoever. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm playing Shelton. RetroGameVinylandBeer Shelton, very cool. He wasn't looking for anything specific. He did find that Nintendo 64, you know, tray holder thing. I totally would have bought that if I would have found it. So he stole it right out from underneath my nose. So I got heat with Shelton now. And well, I met him, you know, up by Bad Graphics Gamers booth, you know, Jay and Buzzy. And you saw Brent Hamilton there, wanted Stubbs the Zombie. That was like what his number one thing he wanted, is to find a complete copy of Stubbs the Zombie. They had 40 on it. And of course, in true Bad Graphics Gamers form, you have to do a stupid stunt to get a discount. They wanted him to eat a 5-pound chocolate bar to get a 10-pound discount. And yeah, there was no way that was happening. He ended up eating about a pound. So he got it for 38 bucks. So I think it's all in good fun. And yeah, so that was cool meeting Bad Graphics. They're also from Ohio. They're from a little bit down south, like more towards Cincinnati. So yeah, they were really cool. Grimsy42 was there. I didn't really talk to Grimsy that much. He had like people at his booth, or he was like on his phone, so I didn't really want to bother him or whatever. It was cool. We had somebody come over and say, hey man, fan of the channel. So we met Jesse. What's up, dog? Doesn't have a YouTube or anything like that to promote, but he said he wanted to stop by and say what's up. His friend got a Game Gear for 15 bucks, a working Game Gear for 15 bucks. And he said he was looking for a copy of Super Mario World, but he didn't really want to pay the 15 or 20 bucks. So, buddy, I hope you find that out in the wild or at a yard sale for like $1 or $2. Been doing a lot of talking today. So, towards the end there, man, I was really excited to meet this YouTuber, Ryan Phoenix, the RPG Tour Guide. Definitely check out his channel. Like I said, links in the description. But RPG Tour Guide does Let's Plays of RPGs. He said he was doing Grandia. It's great because he breaks it up into like 15-minute segments, and then, you know, there's a part 2 and a part 3. He did find that game he was looking for, Shazard, that funky one that nobody can read. All right, so like I said, I didn't spend too much, but I'll show you what I got. This guy had a box and had a bunch of cases and manuals and stuff in there. I really wanted to find a Mario Kart manual, but just wasn't happening today. It wasn't my day. I might have to order it off of eBay. And the box said mostly free. And I said, well, what does mostly free mean? You know what I mean? And he goes, well, just pick something out of there and ask me what the price is. So I pulled this out. Crash Bandicoot Warped for the PlayStation. It's the case in the manual only. So, yeah, we'll run into that disc eventually. I said, how much is this? He said, $1. Sold. Case and manual for Crash Bandicoot for $1. Sold. So I was like, well, let's try our luck here. So I pulled out these bad boys right here. Super Monkey Ball and Mario Superstar Baseball for the GameCube. I said, how much are these? And he goes, how about $1 for both of them? And I was like, sold. Because they don't have the games, but they do have the manuals. So 50 cents for some GameCube case. Now these games aren't like rare, right? But they're good games to have. They make good trade bait and they sell well. Mario Baseball actually has the promotional insert in there. So 50 cents, boom. That was our first purchase of CORGS, $3. All right, so we're outside, and well, we're inside, but somebody set out a booth outside. I don't know if they just showed up and set up a booth, but whatever. I'm scouring through their games. They actually have a store in Newark. I didn't catch it on film, I don't think, but they had the Mario Party 7 GameCube complete in box. Looked like brand new. I think they wanted like $170 for it, $175 maybe. But yeah, like I said, they have a store in Newark, so we'll probably end up going. Looking through their PS2 games, I saw this right here, Mobile Light Force 2 for $6. I said, would you take 5? They were like, hell yes. It's complete. There's their business card right there. Now, for those of you that don't know, I did a Let's Play of this game on my channel. You look at that cover art, it's misleading, and it's actually kind of dumb. It kind of rivals the dumbness of the Mega Man. You know, they're shooting forward, but the robots and stuff are behind them. So that doesn't really even make sense. And then, you know, it's like a Charlie's Angels thing going on there. But it's actually a bullet hell style shoot 'em up from XS. And it's a pretty damn good one too. So I already have a copy with this. I have a couple ideas of what I'm going to do with this though. I'd probably stay tuned a year of the PlayStation if I was you guys. So Mobile Light Force 2, $5, which is a good price because, you know, these shoot 'em ups are going up in price. They're about 10 to 15, $20 each. So to get it for $5, perfect. We'll take that every day. If you guys tuned into my live stream the other night, I actually tried to live stream from my PlayStation 4. I want to try and do that a little bit more, just more casual, not like the Monday night hangouts, but game footage on my PS4. And some of the games that I found that are really cool to live stream are pinball games. So I picked up Pinball Arcade. Here's the second one, Pinball Arcade 2. That was $20, but I got this from Warp Zone Games in Hilliard, Ohio. Darren was there. I'm thinking about asking Darren if I can do the next video game store tour of his store, because he's got a lot of imports and things like that. Like half the store is imports. Anyway, he said he was selling this out of his private collection, and I said, well, dude, would you take $15 for it? I'm gonna live stream it. And he was like, yeah, man, that's totally cool. That's awesome. So Pinball Arcade Season 2 for the PlayStation 4, $15, which is a pretty good deal. It is complete with the manual. So yeah, definitely excited to get that. And then this was a Brent Hamilton. We're at Bad Graphics, right? Okay, so he was doing that challenge, and Buzzy was kind of filming it, and Jay was kind of standing there. First of all, these two, so they're like, "Oh, you want $10 off, huh?" And then Jay's like in Buzzy's ears, like, "Let's make him do this messed up thing, right?" And Buzzy's like, "What do you want to do?" "Oh, let's make him do this, right?" Like a bunch of little schoolgirls. It's hilarious. So while I was there, you know, Buzzy was filming Brett eat that ridiculously sized chocolate bar, and I said, "Hey Jay, you got the map that goes with Legend of Zelda on the NES? I think it's like there's a map and then there's like a dungeon thing on one side or whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, we actually have one. It's in. They've got like books, like baseball card binders, with plastic pockets where they keep all the manuals and stuff in there, which is awesome. That's a brilliant idea." But they didn't have a Super Nintendo Mario Kart manual either. So he gets the map for Zelda, getting back on track. And I said, "Well, how much is this?" And he says, "Oh, let me look it up. Looks like they're going between $8 and $12, or $8 and $12." He said he would do 10. I said, "Dude, sold. I'm not doing any of those stupid stunts. I'm not eating, you know, hot sauce covered, you know, pig testicles or whatever. Just give me the damn thing for $10, right?" So I give him the $10, and I hooked Brett up. I said, "Bro, I know you need this, so there you go, man." So later in the day, he knows I've been looking for this game. We're down to like 7 NES games that I need for my childhood collection. Now the big hitter on there is Casino Kid 2. I saw one copy at CORGS, and they wanted $90 for it. So I don't know about that one. We might have to trade for that one, or you know, hope catch half price book slipping or something like that. But he hooked me up with Dick Tracy for the NES. So we've already crossed this off the list, which is awesome. I used to play this game at my mom's house all the time, and yeah, I had it complete in box back in the day. But it's just a really nice label. I think he got it for $4 or $5 or something. So that was nice of him to hook me up with that. Something I needed, something he needed, and I'm very proud of him coming in there with 2 objectives and completing those objectives. I was also looking for a copy of Zoids for a Nintendo GameCube. Not one copy of that in the entire joint. Complete. There was one loose disc copy, and then like on the back art, like if you're looking at the GameCube, like there was a rip in it that kind of went all the way around here, like halfway, whatever. But yeah, I was like, I'm not paying $35 for that, because you're basically paying $35 loose disc. All right, so you guys saw in there the guy that had the Thundercats tank. He's just sort of selling off his collection or whatever. He said something about a flea market, so he might actually work or have a booth at a flea market. But I saw this on his table. This is one of the, I don't know how to say it, the NES games that I need. This is one of those games that I really wanted to get urgently, because I used to play it all the time. I actually like this game, and it's Wolverine. Got a little sticker there. I might leave that on there. It's not on the label. It looks like it is, but it's right up on there. But the top label's good. And we got that for $12. I asked him if he'd take 10 for it, and he's like, "Nope, $12. Gotta have $12." And he goes, if I was at the flea market, I'd give you a discount, but you know, since we're here, I gotta have $12. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna argue over $2. I think sometimes you go to a convention and you get kind of you saw that thrift store garage sale mentality where you want to try and get everything for $2, and you don't want to pony up, you know what I mean, money on games that you absolutely want. So I had to kind of break mentally from that. All right, so the last two things I got, you guys know that I'm trying to complete my childhood NES collection. And with that, I would like to get the boxes and manuals for some of those games, especially the games that we played a lot when we were kids, but games that I wouldn't play that much now. You know what I mean? So more shelf candy-ish. So guy had tubs of boxes, and some games were marked complete, some were marked manual and game, some were marked manual and box only, some of them were box only. So you just kind of had to watch what you were buying. But I was flipping through his Nintendo boxes. I was hoping to find more games that I needed. A lot of games I didn't have, but for boxes or whatever. But picked out two, and I was like, what can you do for the two? He said, how about $10 for both? And I said, awesome. So for $10, we got the box for Silent Service, which is a game I played a lot back in the day. It's sort of a submarine simulation kind of game. And this was the game that I was telling you guys that on Christmas, I got this game, and my brother got Ninja Turtles too. So I always liked this game. It's a common game, and it's a common box. But yeah, for $5, was definitely going to pick that up. And then for $5, definitely excited to have this in the collection. Tecmo Bowl. Got the box for Tecmo Bowl. Pretty good shape on the box when you put it together. But yeah, so he gave me $5 on that one. It's listed as 10. He's got these little stickers on there. Take that off. Yeah, those little stickers or whatever. So we'll throw that over there. So we've got Tecmo Bowl and Silent Service complete in box. I know that's not like Little Samson or whatever, but to somebody that collects and likes to have things that they had when they were kids in the box, I'm over the moon about those. $10. And I have the games and the manuals for both of those, so no problem there. All right, so then we go. We're like, it's like 11:30, and we're like, oh, let's go hit up buybacks. Let's go hit up some pawn shops, some thrift stores, whatever. And Hamilton bolts. He's like, I gotta get ready for work. I'm gonna go find a place to take a shower, friend's house or whatever. And we go to this flea market that I've had some mild success at before. So the first vendor, the outside vendors are where it's at flea markets, and the inside vendors are usually people that have booze there every week, and they kind of know what's happening. So we get to the end of the row, and there's this kid, and they got some tools and some electronics, and they've got some Xbox 360 games laying around. And I said, how much are your games? And he's like, well, tell me which ones you want. And I'm a little hesitant sometimes to like pick up the 3 Mario games, because I always feel that people should know what Mario games are worth. But so I picked up some Xbox games, and I was like, how much are these 360 games? And he's like, well, if that's all you want, let me ask or whatever. And he's asking his kid. And his kid's like, $5 a piece or something. And I didn't really want them. But what I was leading up to was these 2 games here. I said, oh, okay, well, how much for these 2 games? Like, if I just wanted these 2, I'll pass on the 360 games. And he was like, how about $12 for both of them? I said, could you do 10? And he's like, $12 is kind of where I'm at on those. It was his son's game or whatever. So for $12, so $6, we picked up Mario Kart Wii for the old Wii. Mario Kart Wii for the Wii. But this game is trading in at GameStop right now for $22, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's stupid and ridiculous at the same time. So we might trade this into GameStop, because what happens is I put these up on Craigslist for $25, and when people say, would you take 20? Yeah, sure, no problem. So I would be getting more for it at GameStop. I think it's like $17 in cash. And we got Pokemon White version 2. Also complete. Not really worried about showing you the Nintendo Club card, because there's no more Nintendo Club. But it looks like this game trades into GameStop for about $16. So you've got $38 in trade off of $12. And I might actually go do that after I shoot this video. So then we're walking. We don't see anything. A lot of tools, a lot of finger fidget spinners, which I'm getting sick of seeing those. But this guy has a box of Game Boy Advance. It's got a purple Game Boy Advance in there. It's got some games like Tomb Raider and Rugrats. They had 2 copies of Pokemon Red. One of them was fake. And then they had this game right here, Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages for the Game Boy Color. That's not really focusing that well. What I love about Game Boy Color games is you can turn them over, see the Nintendo embroiderment, and you know it's legit. But I said, how much you want for the games? He goes, oh, it's my son's games. He's not here. I said, well, shoot me a number. He said, how about $5 each? So I paid $5 for Zelda Oracle of Ages. Probably a game I'll never play, so that's up for trade or sale. In fact, it's going up on Craigslist probably later. And my son bought the legit copy of Pokemon Red for $5. So that's how we started off at the flea market. $17. We got 3 awesome games for resale. We didn't really get that at CORGS. We're walking around on the inside of the flea market. And you don't expect to find good deals inside there. But I saw this. The guy had a bunch of Wii games. Mario Galaxy 2, Skyward Sword, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. All the discs were scratched. They were like fucked up. And well, I said, how much do you want for all of them? He said, for all of them, he gave me a price. I forget what it was. It was like $60 or something for all of it. And I said, well, how about this stack? And he said, well, those are $10 each. I said, how much are these? He goes, they're $8. I said, how much are these? He goes, $10 a piece. So out of the $10 bin, I picked up a game that I actually bought for $5 and then sold for $10. So I guess we're even on this game. But it's Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition for the Wii. It's got Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Adventure, Kirby Dream Land 2, Kirby Superstar, which is a game I want to play, Kirby Dream Land 3, and Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, all on one compilation. Comes with a manual, which is very nice condition. This came in a bigger box. I might try and track that down. So yeah, there's the game and the manual, and there is the soundtrack. Came with a soundtrack, which is pretty cool. So for $10 we got that. Now this thing is all over in price on eBay. It has to do with that box, and if it's missing the soundtrack. So it looks like this thing still goes for about 20, 30. One guy had it up there for $46. Just like this, how it is. I don't know. If I ever sell it, I'd probably ask like 20 or 25 and see what happens. So, all right, guys, that is it. Final thoughts real quick on CORGS. Last year it was packed, like jam-packed in there. And I just didn't get that feeling this year. I know it was a little bit bigger space, but I don't know if the retro gaming market is kind of dying down or, you know, what's going on. People aren't going to conventions as much because they don't want to pay, you know, convention prices. And I get it. When you go to a convention, you know, you got to pay, like Grimsey. You know, it's a 5 or 6 hour trip to Buffalo, so it's another 5 or 6 hours back. So you got to pay for gas, probably have to pay for a hotel. You know, he's got to pay for his booth. He's got to make him enough money to eat. So, you know, he may charge a little bit more on his games, and I totally get that in a convention setting. Because the trade-off, you can say, well, I could get it cheaper off of eBay. And that's true, you probably could. But the trade-off is you get the game immediately in your hands. You don't have to dick around with eBay. You know, is somebody going to ship it? Is it not going to ship? Is it in the condition that was in the pictures? You know, you never know. So I totally understand having to pay those higher prices. And I probably would on higher-end titles. But, you know, boxes, common games, stuff like that, I'm not going to overpay. Almost bought a copy of Space Megaforce. Was that close. But just decided not to pull the trigger. All in all, it was a really good time. The highlight, I would say, was meeting Bad Graphics, Shelton from RetroGameVinylandBeer, and definitely RPG Tour Guide, Ryan Phoenix. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the pickups and the game footage. I intentionally didn't put any music to it because I wanted you to feel like you were there, you know, like you were in the convention. I don't know if that worked. All right, I'm rambling. See you guys on the next one. Rebel Gaming Club.